EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. A gain of 6 there on first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Focusing on me, living Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to Andy Isabella. Touchdown.
Andy Isabella, 72 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No gain on the play. It's
now they try the right side here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
The first look here for DJ Dallas. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Russell Wilson sacked.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Murray. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
It's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the...
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Touch 50, touch 50. Check hot.
Penny will try to punch it in. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Rasheem Green. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions, they're certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin'.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second down and 3. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Arizona. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 7.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Cardinals first down.
They run it with Balazs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Could have gone with the ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, Yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
33. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 43. Switch. What? You learn. Switch.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
44-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You got 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
14.
From the gun, Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tackle made at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Murray now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Irv Smith Jr., 75 yards.
Arizona.
And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Seahawks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he stopped immediately there. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Run left. 14, 40. Check 33. I'm coming. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And This return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up a third down. And
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He's got Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action now. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.